Don't buy another pair of glasses.
Supercharged.
Hello, it is I. I am. Sorry for the slight delay there. I was just getting something sorted that I remembered very last minute I was planning to do before stream, but it is kind of almost done. It's done as much as it needs to. Hello, welcome to stream 120. It's been a long grind, but we're getting places with these numbers. Hello, not curly eye. Welcome. Law indeed. Right, lots of stuff to do today. Don't know if we'll get everything done that I want to get done. Some updates for those watching this in the future. The way that I have decided to deal with law now is give more cards to the people watching. So, today, not that long ago, I released a... in future, I'm going to try and get this done a bit earlier. I released a version of the spreadsheet to the Discord, which you can find blah, 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 there. If anyone's lurking who's new, I don't think there is, but on the off chance. Yes, lots of stuff on there, lots of stuff redacted that I've got rid of, but lots of information. I've been looking through some stuff. I did a bit of grinding of Genshin Impact recently, which made me realize that if I'm going to do any more, there are definitely significant players that have not been put into the lore, into that character list. Which means, well, that we're gonna have problems. As you probably know, the main way that we have been thinking about doing the lore now is we have some stuff about the lore itself, then we do a kind of challenge game. Today, I'm thinking that we're going to play Octodad, Dadliest catch again. We're going to try and do a no deaths run. We're going to go on easy, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be frustrating if we die, because we have to start from the very beginning if we die. Not a very long game, and I've got better at speedrunning it since we played it the first time, because that was my first playthrough. But yeah, let's just kind of first of all discuss where we've come from since the slightly disjointed lore stream last time. We have played Red Dead Redemption 2 5 times, and it's been joyous, really. We've had some deaths. I'm thinking of doing some summaries about the different chapters and how many new characters were introduced and how many died and how many were born, etc, 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 etc. Yeah. That's 5 Red Dead streams. We also played a bit of Minecraft, and that was fun. We didn't really have much going on there. We were just mining diamonds. We didn't have many... not much lore going on there. We tried to play Planet Zoo, so it didn't work, so we played Stardew instead. I've already corrected some wrongs. I originally only had Hector, our protagonist, in the lore, but I did go back and add all of the characters we met in Stardew Valley in Pigcrest Farm. So that they are all in the lore now. But we didn't really make that much in terms of developing the lore in that one. Then we also played Russian Fishing 4, which was interesting. And then we eventually did get to Planet Zoo, where we introduced a new zoo, because the other one that we were going to go to originally was in debt, and I hadn't sorted it out. And I will go back and sort that out eventually. Does mean probably cryogenically freezing some flamingos, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We tried playing Rayman, it didn't work because I need a PlayStation 1 memory card. I believe that it's arrived, I just haven't picked it up yet, but I have one. And we played Ratchet and Clank, which is actually really, really fun. As to be expected. Leave the debts to Mad Gag. But yeah, lots of stuff happens, mainly Red's Dead related. But it doesn't really have any broader things to the lore. We're just kind of grinding out material that we're already aware of here. So I think that kind of summarizes that. Now, I'm probably what I'm gonna do is I will make a new document where I'll make notes about things that people bring up to do with the lore. I might go through the previous lore streams, look at all the conversations we've had, and make an ultimate document kind of discussing theories and that kind of thing, making something really nice. I'll probably have some thinking about, because I'm starting to kind of direct the lore a bit, and I don't want to... Frozen Flamingos is something I can accept as part of the lore. I mean, we've had Frozen everything else. I mean, canonically, we froze the Warthogs and the Peafowls. And if you look at the spreadsheet, I have a section dedicated to cryogenics, so I had to do that very early on because it was a very complicated thing, because I was trying to work out the ages of the animals, but we froze them for 30 years. So they were in there for thousands of days, like 10,000 days or something. Yeah. Whoa, focus on me, camera. Whoa. So, I've made some notes about some of the characters that I might have missed off from previous. One of whom is Leviticus Cornwall from Red Dead 2, because he's kind of... I've noticed that he was introduced kind of in... We didn't see him until the end of Chapter 2, but he was relevant from Chapters 1 through to 6, so... I mean... I think he probably deserves a spot. I've also put Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross, who are the Pinkertons, who are kind of like... I mean, one of them is the one who kills one of the protagonists, so it seems fitting. I mean, they pop up quite a few times. I think that they're deserving of a place in the list. There are a few others, maybe, like the photographer. Maybe he deserves a place in the lore. We've seen him quite a few times. Possibly the painter. Possibly... I'm not so sure about the professor who's making the electric chair. He's pretty minor. I mean, it was just kind of there. He was interesting, but is he worthy of being on the list? I don't know. Maybe we can put some of these things up to debate. Put a poll up or something. See if they're worthy of being part of the lore. I mean, obviously they're part of the grander lore, but are they worthy of being on this the list? I don't know. I mean, the value of being on that list is determined by the fact that they're all just Pikmin we've named who are on that list, so I don't know. Right. Yeah, so I'll go through all of that, all of the previous lore streams, make notes of the theories, work out... I'll make a list of kind of... I need to make something for myself that kind of determines what is set in stone, based on what lore has been revealed in lore drops and the extracts. Okay, next order of business. Proper meeting. Next order of business. I am going to start the community challenge for Lore Drop 5. And I like it. It's pretty cool. It's not perfect. It never will be. I like it. Maybe you'll like it too. It will be revealed as soon as that hits 15,000. Was going to be 12,000, but Chaos said to raise it, so I was going to raise it to 18,000. I decided that's possibly unrealistic. Thank you. I will need to pour myself some more classic diet cola. But I'm pretty excited to show off the 5th lore drop. I did start working on the 6th lore drop. Slightly less excited about that one, but it's something I want to have done, I think. If that makes sense. But yeah, there's the community challenge. Well, community, yeah, it is a community challenge. That is a donation of 2,000 from Chaos. Thank you very much. Although I'm sure that out of everyone, you're probably the most interested to see it. Yeah. So that's that. Okay, more things to do. Now that that's kind of there. Let us... hello. Time to change this because it's annoyed me that they're getting old. I'm getting far too used to these. So, we are going to update this. And by update it, I mean pretty much change every single one of them to something new. Because I'm sick of seeing some of these, frankly. So, here we are. Let me give you the tour. This is what I was doing just before stream. Oh, thank you, Curly-Eye. Curly-Eye has also donated a lovely 2,000 to the Lore Drop 5, which means only 1,000 to go. 11,000 to go. Yeah. And that will be running for the next 30 days, in which there should be enough streams to get that done. Probably. Yes. Woohoo. Anyway, loading screen. I'm full of energy today, and I can't tell if it's real energy or not. 1T1. Indeed. Right, let me give you the tour. So I was doing this just before stream. I was adding some late additions, really. Let me just add one. That set has been running for like over 3 months, so I think it's about time it got a bit of an update. We usually update them every couple months or so. It's a bit of a longer one. Some of them are a lot longer than others, but yeah. Alright. So this one is actually one that was here before. Sorry. Let me fix that. There we go. Loop. Randomized playback is fine. Okay, so let me just go through some of these new ones. This one is from Spirit of the North. I've got so many screenshots from Spirit of the North, and there will probably be quite a lot to come, because it is a really pretty game. It's really pretty, and we're going to play the second game at some point. I just know it. This is from Call of the Sea, and it's I love the environment in Call of the Sea. It's even though that game makes my head hurt for like several reasons, it's such a pretty game. And then this is what I was just doing. I was getting some raccoon pictures to get into the mix. There's another one. This one's an old one. This one's been in the loop for a long time, but I think it's a pretty picture. And the hope is that we do get some more Sea of Thieves eventually, and this is kind of me trying to hold on. Please, Sea of Thieves work at some point. This is also Call of the Sea, and I think this is really pretty, but I'm pretty sure this is from an ending that is not canon to the lore. But, oh well. Aha! This is, believe it or not, Red Dead Redemption 2. This is from the first stream we did in this chapter, at the end of chapter 3. Yes. Yes. That was an intense stream at the end. More Spirit of the North. Is that right? Spirit of the North? Yeah. Is that a repetition? No, it's just randomizing playback. Hold on. Let me just do this a bit more systematically. Okay, Oat Milky, that's an old one, but I got some new Barnyard stuff. So this is the one that has Oat Milky, Otis, Peck. You've got the Jersey cows in the background, and there's Pig at the bar. We've seen that one. This is another one from Call of the Sea. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. This is one of the dream sequences. Again, Call of the Sea. It's pretty cool. Again, yep. And then I think this was already on here. This is Fish from Cat in the Hat. We already had this one from Chrono Trigger. I think we already had this one from Cult of the Lamb. I'm not sure. I think we did. This is a new one. I started the game again just so I could get some pictures from the very beginning. I think this is a nice one. And then we got another one with all of the gods of the Old Faith. Yeah. Then that's the one who waits. Which is a title which is used in more than just this media, and it seems like it's quite a name that's used quite frequently in things I've started to pick up on. We already had this one from FNAF, obviously. This one I think we already had from Frostpunk, as we did that one as well. I did Archibald, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this is new. It's Archibald. I did this one with Olimar and Moss. Thought that was pretty good to have a picture of Olimar and Moss together. Not that well framed, but it's the best I could do. I love Mamutas. I'm not taking this one off yet. I couldn't. I got a new one of Louis. Just kind of dazing and look into the distance. Then we got the raccoon pictures. Lovely stuff. This one's Dutch. We've seen this one. We've also got this one, which was the one I took just before the game crashed. I think that was in the second stream. Yeah, that sounds right. Another one of Arthur. That's Arthur and Miss Grimshaw from before it crashed in the second stream. But that's a long time before it crashed. This is a picture of Sean, of course, that I went back and took. Again, this is the Sea of Thieves one. And then we have all of the lovely Spirit of the North ones. Not much point me. Oh, there's Oreo and The Sims. And that is what I have. That is the new loading. The loading screen loadout. Just wanted to shake things up a little bit. Felt it was in need of a bit of refreshment. There's space for more pictures. This one is by far the smallest, but I'm sure I can make a few tweaks later on. So yeah, that's that. That is that segment. Sorry, I didn't say. We're joined by Muffin and Motor. Egbert. Whoa, Egbert just chilling over there. And obviously the cushion. The cushion is also there. There. I can't work out what I'm pointing at. The mirror confuses me. Alright. Fair enough. Right. Now, more stuff to do, more lore. Let's see, what's next? So, what we're doing for the rest of the stream. We have, Octodads to consider. I want to go back and continue the mission of logging out this spreadsheet. And by giving access to the spreadsheet, to you guys, I want to make sure that's kind of adding meaning to what we're doing. Instead of just saying, we're going to add to this thing that you can't see unless you pay points for, I will now give it to you every 10 streams in its reduced form, but updating, rather than you having to buy... It was kind of an idea, I was just copying the ideas I had right at the beginning of streaming before I kind of had a grasp on what I was doing, and it was just these ideas I had initially. I was just like, yeah, I'll go through with that, kind of do what I was thinking. I'm still on board with the graphs. I'm gonna try not to send too many graphs to the Discord, as much as I love just looking at them. So if you want some random lore charts, I'll just send them to you for points. And then obviously there is still lore associated with points. The lore is developed through points, but you will be able to see the contents of the lore as it is categorized in the spreadsheet every 10 streams. So I am hopefully fixing some mistakes there. So anyone theoretically can look at that. So let me actually open up the version that I have sent. We'll go into lore. Now, I have not updated this. The only stream where I've had this like prepared with the chapter right was last time. Now it says the same thing at the beginning of this one. It's fine. It's fine. So this is what I'm talking about. This version of the spreadsheet here. Basically, what we have is we have a list of all the streams, some information like the opening music and stuff about the game. Blah 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 blah. That's not really what we're looking at, but it also has the videos and then the whole chronology. Blah 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 blah. What's more intriguing is the fact that you now have access to a full list. Full list. There are a few redactions. Full list of what we have. Like, yeah. Just a thing here. There's a blank thing there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry too much about these blank bits. It's fine. It's fine. So, you've got access to all this stuff. So that we're kind of collaborating on this now. In the lore streams, what also means that when I'm asking, are there any characters we've missed out, you can see, to the most part, what the characters are that I have not missed out. And if you want to search for a character, just do Control F and blah 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 blah. And let's say Arthur. Let's search for Arthur Morgan. There we are. There's Arthur Morgan. We're searching Arthur again. We have Arthur the Peafowl. And those are the only two Arthurs. And you can see all the information I have, really. It's all cool. Where things start to fall flat, characters is the most developed, and you can tell that quite quickly as you get into the groups section, which I failed to do properly. But that's okay. We have some stuff. You can read some of the stuff I've written, and it's pretty cool. I wrote that ages ago when I was looking at all the civilization stuff, and I have to do that again, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it, in case that was not clear. It's gonna be a grind, but it's gonna be a useful grind for the lore. And in a sense, I'm looking forward to what I will find out. And it should be easier than some of the earlier stuff. Because I was sort of considering it at sometimes. But yeah, some of these are orders, some of these are kind of just notes, some groups that exist. But I did a bunch of grinding with stuff, so that it kind of counts stuff. Is this? Yeah, no, it's just being funky. Now, I did a bit of grinding on the species, and I think I've just talked about this. These are all of the species that I've got so far. That's what we're trying to start grinding out in these lore streams. One game at a time, kind of. And then we also have these locations, which I want to also do. This is by far the newest part and least developed part of the spreadsheet. I went back and painstakingly I got a software to make a transcript of my entire first stream on the Minecraft world to work out what we called that little village, and I found out it was Rotilda, and I'm so glad I have that information now because I did not write it down. But we have that, and it's a very incomplete list. It has loads and loads of locations from Civilization, and that is not a complete list. We've completed that game, but I did not write down the new stuff, and considering there are 90 already there, and there are more, I'm going to have to painstakingly work out the order that these were introduced. Yay, but it'll be fun to an extent. But this is only Civilization and a little bit of Minecraft. The City Skylines place, the Fallout Shelter itself, the 2 of the zoos. We can add the Chaos Institute development. Although that said, there's no point me adding to this because, as I said, this is the version that I have sent. Mine is slightly more developed in some regards, but there's a reason I'm not giving you some of that stuff, and some of that's so that if I was to give you what I have, there are some things I do not want you to see. Like my list of plans for lore drops. But also, just some stats, random stats that I can make into graphs that I can then send you. You don't need the stats. And then I can give you graphs. If you had the stats, you can make the graphs yourself. I am capitalism. Fear me. Anyway, that's what we're doing. So, I want to... I'm putting so much energy into this because it went so bad last time. And I'm energetic because I do not have to play FNAF today because I let myself play a different game. We will play FNAF, I just haven't any practice, so there's no point. Yeah. Yes, so to kind of complete the grind that happened last time, I am going to do the locations list on Pikmin 4 now. And I'm going to discuss some of the stuff that I did off screen to do with the species, because I started that grind, I realised this was not entertaining, I'm going to have to play FNAF now. But there was some stuff I did that was more content-worthy. What will be very interesting is the Cat in the Hat, because there's a lot of stuff to go through. It's going to take a while to go through it all. We're going to have to go level by level and look at the things that are in it. We don't have to play the game. We can just look at the... We can just kind of fast forward through my gameplay, because I don't think the creatures will have names, but there are undeniably living things in those levels that we can name, which actually makes me realize that there is a missing section in here for who named the species. And in some of these cases, it's not. It's just going to be from the games. But we'll get onto what I mean later. All right, so let me get Pikmin 4 on. Once we've done Pikmin 4, we will see if we have time, and then we will overview Barnyard for locations and species. All right, real good. Yeah. In the meantime, you will have access to this. If you want to have a look, go for it. If you don't feel pressured to. If you have any ideas about the lore, tell me, and we will discuss it, and it'll be lovely. And this is lore. This is what lore is all about. I feel refreshed about the lore because I have energy that I should not have on the amount of sleep that I had last night. When did I go to bed last night? I had 6 hours sleep at most. Not awful, but I am more energetic than I usually am, and I don't know why. I think I'm just excited about lore today, which is what I should be. So, let me get on the Pikmin 4 stuff. This is going to take me a moment to set up, so feel free to do whatever. Yeah. Yes, did I set up, I did. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, just, whatever you're up to, is everyone having a good day? Well, I hate for someone not to be having a good day, but I don't need to lie either. I'm here for talkies today. We were just chatting, that's what it says. Sleep deprivation makes you more energetic, actually. Do beware of the absolute energy crash that's coming. Yeah! Ooh. Ah, yeah. Actually, I am more energetic at night than I am during the day, usually, so... Yeah. Right, where was I? Oh, this, yeah, okay. Hold on. No, is that right? Is that right? Or do I... No, surely that's... No, what are you doing? Everything's just kind of... Well, Tuesdays are never good. I dislike Tuesdays more than Monday mornings. Same, Tuesdays for me used to be awful. They're better now. I've just had my final lecture of term. I only have a seminar left, and then all I have is exams. And it's slightly depressing. I study history. My last two lectures and my final seminar, well, actually my final few seminars have all been on philosophy rather than history, because that's my minor. And it's kind of, the history's just kind of gone. And it's a little bit depressing, but philosophy's about to be gone too. That's on Thursday. Yeah. But Tuesdays used to be awful. I used to have 5 hours of in-person on a Tuesday, which was more than half of everything I had for a week. And I had to stream at the end of the day because I just needed to kind of unload everything that had just murdered me throughout the day. That was two hours of philosophy lectures, 2 hours of history lectures and a history seminar, and it was all just kind of starting at 7, finishing at 6. No, sorry, not starting at 7, starting at 9. Starting at 9, finishing at 6. Bit better. I had to wake up theoretically at 7, but I did not. I usually woke up at 10 minutes to 9 and then walked on over to my first lecture. No, wait, hold on. I've done the calculations wrong. Was it? Hold on. Those 2 histories had that. Had that. Was it 6 things? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Let me... It's working, hopefully. Oh, hold on. How's that? Yeah. Let me get my... Actually, do I really need to do that? Not really. Don't mind me. Oh. I heard that. Which is not... Oh. It's opened on that. Interesting. There it is. Okay. Okay, let's head back on to Pikmin 4 and work this all out. Blah, blah, blah. Right. I always have headaches every Tuesday and take mildly expired medication. Interesting, interesting policy for Tuesdays. Mildly expired. How mildly expired are we talking here? Expired? Like... Expired medicine sounds like it's medicine expiration dates. I would probably want to take, like, the most care about those. Like, if a packet of crisps says that it expired a year ago, I'm gonna be alright with that. It's sealed, it's fine. If it's open, I probably wouldn't have it. They're gonna be really stale, but, like, if it's a tin of something, I'm gonna be fine with it. If it's medicine that's gonna go into my body and try to fix me, I'd be a bit more wary. But if it's working alright for you, I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it depends on the medicine as well. I'm sure the expiration date's probably just there so that they don't get sued. I don't know. Is it going to... You don't really need the audio. Right. So... We're not actually going to be using that. We're going to be using this. So, yeah. Let me just make that disappear for a second. As you can see, after the last law stream, this is all the species. This is them all. This is all of them. These are the species in Pikmin 4. I wrote them all out. There they are. Yay. That is the list. The more questionable stuff is up here. So, work with me here. Let me demonstrate this slightly. Let me get the switch back up. Story, Ren. Whoa, hold on. I have noticed an error. Let me deal with that. There we go. Now we have chapter 12, not just having Oat Milky staring at us menacingly. We can now see things. Woo! Just, I'm a vibe today. Okay, so. If we were to hypothetically look at the ID badges, as you can see, everyone has a home planet. Now, in the past, in Pikmin's 1 to 2, no, to 3, sorry, the Hocketations are people from Hocketate. Hocketate has people called Hocketations. They are the people that live on Hocketate. So what do you do about all of the people from these weird other planets that we've never heard of before? Like, there are several, and herein lies, like, for example, Pikmin 3. As of Pikmin 3, there were 2 planets, I believe, that we knew about. There was Hocketate and Kopai. Kopai and the Kopites. That's the species of people that live on Kopai. There's this whole weird racist dynamic between them, that the Kopites are like, ew, those Hocketations like vegetables, and the Hocketations are like, ew, those Kopites like fruit. Oh. And it's all very, very, like, low levels, but it's there. It's there. These 3 fundamentally are the reason, are the most disappointing part of Pikmin 4 to me. These 3 emulate characters from Pikmin 3, but they're not the characters from Pikmin 3. They are very, very similar, but they're not. Which means that Pikmin 3 has been retconned, and Pikmin 3 is my favourite Pikmin game, and that makes me slightly infuriated, in case you can't tell. But it's okay. Here's where my point lies. Let me not get too distracted by my hatred. Oh, I'm everywhere today. This list here, the largely sentient species, is a list of all the names that me and Curly Eye came up with, for what we would call those species of the other people who have come to this planet. That is how many random planets there are. And we're going to go a bit through that shortly. Those are all the ones we came up with. And let me just list these for you. So, oh, this isn't even the... So, these 2, let me just zoom in for you. Let me, there you go. So, those 2, the Enoheian and the Enohaian, let me just demonstrate to you why this exists. So, let me find one. Yeah, there's an Enohei. They're from Enohei, okay? So they're an Enoheian. Let me just put this at the top for you. Those are the 2 that we're looking at. This person is from Enohei, so they are an Enoheian. Let's just look down for a bit longer until we come across the next thing. Is that... I can't... Hold on, let me just... Don't mind me. No, yeah, that's right, that's right. They're from Enohei. They're from Enohei, not Enohei. So they are an Enoheian. Why did they name 2 planets so similarly? Are they in the same solar system? I don't know, but it drove me a bit crazy. But yeah, okay. The first thing we're going to do, we have a section. Let me... Locations. Vague thing. Large scale locations, mid scale locations, low scale locations. We're just gonna. I think that's probably the best parameters to do it because different games have different scales. So this will be in terms of the game that they're from. For example, in Supraland, we're looking at like little, very tiny regions. We're in a 1 meter by 1 meter map. This is not important in any way. But then, in this game, we're literally talking about introducing new planets. So, that would be a large-scale location. But in Supraland, a large-scale location would be like the red and blue villages, because they are big in comparison to the worlds that we're in, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of how I'm going to do this. I will definitely change this at some point when I get sick of what I've just done. I'm kind of already sick of it, but I'm justifying it for the sake of my sanity. Okay, we happy? Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look through this list and we're going to name all of the planets, and then we're going to make sure that all of the planets that we have as many planet names as we have species names in the intelligence section. Alright? And if we don't, then there's gonna be a fight between me and my Nintendo Switch. Okay? So, I'm a vibe today. Right. Okay, so we're gonna start, and I'm gonna alphabeticalize this after stream, probably. Carrot, which has Carusian, which is what Ren is. It's actually something I named much earlier. And then we have Gaia, where the Gaians are from. And then, where a lot of them are from, we have Orions from Ori. And then we have Nijo with the Nijoans. As you can see, I was very creative. Hocketate. But there, as far as I could tell, there are no names for... There's no species for these characters. They all are the same species, probably, but it's already established in canon that Hocketations and Copites are different species. I think they're different species. I don't think that this is just a kind of... You're Mexican if you're from Mexico, that kind of... And that's an example of the kind of thing we're talking about. You can... Like, we're talking about these being geographic markers rather than species markers. But for the sake of my mind, we're assuming that there are different species and different planets on the basis that different planets have different gravities, and the whole idea that if we send people to Mars, in a few generations, they are going to be so distinct from humans that they will not be humans anymore. They will be like humans plus. They'll be Martians. So even if there's some... I'm assuming that if they live on a planet, they're probably the species of that planet. With me? Okay. So, it's an assumption that I'm going with because I probably will never be proven wrong. Copi, with the Copites. Segure, the Segurans. Sozor with the Sozorians. Moyama, the Moyaman. Or men, I don't know. Fluke. Let me zoom this in for myself. Flukui. And I've just called them the Flukes. So deal with it. And no, hey. Let me just start making these pages. Yeah, my insanity is being displayed for entertainment. So if you're not entertained, whoops, mehama. We've not already got that one. Good. Back you go. Some of these are a bit easier to read than others. Is that literally? No, that's not a D. That's Uji. This is a lore stream. Have we discussed the Dodo yet? We have not discussed the Dodo during this stream, no. We're currently writing planets down. Let me zoom this down slightly just so you can kind of see where I'm progressing. Alright. Ogura. Right, we've already got that. Excellent, we're making progress. Konohan. Whoa. Can we discuss the Dodo soon? What would you like to discuss about the Dodo? We can discuss anything you like. If you have something to add, we will discuss it. I am open to discussing anything lore related. If I'm acting a bit crazy, I am so full of energy this stream, and I don't know why. Dodo is Uncle's minions. Would you please develop that a bit? But it does say Okobo, right? Yes, it does. Right. Onwards. Tagwa. Enohi. We already had that one. We've already had that one. Already had that one. Have we had this one? Nope. That's Uncle is the master of the universe, and these dodos clearly exist outside of the realm of what we know, thus exceeding the lords of the known universe. Let me conflict with that slightly. Why do these dodos clearly exist outside of the realms of what we know? Aside from the fact that we know, for example, about the inflatables, we know that they exist at least at a time when we think they've been extinct. They could... Is there evidence that there are 0 dodos alive? They could exist among us. They could... Enohi, we've got that. Enohi, we've got that. And we've got Enohe, right? Yeah. Well... I'm just saying, what are these... how do they clearly exist outside of the realm of what we know? How is it clear? How is it 100%? And how does this link at all to Uncle being the master of the universe? I like evidence, please. It's alright. Maxima, sorry. Cool, I believe that's all of them. Now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 planets listed here. If we return to this section, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It all adds up. Dodo has intention, evidence in the fact that it can problem solve and has a clear goal and situation to its problems in mind. Thus, Dodo is sentient, right? This is sentient in the sense that... well... it definitely has the intelligence of, say... Dodos cannot be sentient if they were inside the realms of the universe because dodos aren't sentient. Well... if it's sentience in what sense? I'd say that... they do experiments on, like, mice and rats, and they're able to problem solve. But I wouldn't... in the lore, the way I've kind of used sentience, is that... yeah, I've used sentience in the sense of mainly verbal communication and ability to use tools, and kind of... there hasn't really been much of a question about, like, where the line is, because the line's never really been conflicted with, but it's a very philosophical question about what sentience is. Alright, well, those are the planets. Dodo uses inflatable. Yeah, but fish wear the can plastic all the time. That doesn't mean the Dodo's wearing it intentionally. I mean, I kind of get what you mean. I just don't think that there is... I don't think there is 100% evidence. I can believe that maybe the Dodo... if we think of it... did we place the Dodo anywhere in our initial thinking of the lore? Because the Dodo could be within the kind of line of events that we've kind of drawn out, where animals are becoming more intelligent. So we might be looking at a Dodo... a line of Dodos that kind of managed to survive and grew in intelligence, and we could be looking at, like, a semi-sentient Dodo. Similar to how we kind of have Helena and Chekhinov in Spirit of the North. They're kind of... they have clear goals, they're doing very particular things, but so do any form of life, really. Everything has a goal in mind. But if you think the Dodos are important, I mean, I'll make sure to make note of that when I start doing my full thing of all of the theories and all the lovely stuff. Alright. Haven't finished this. I need to look for that structure, but I'll do that. Yeah, but if Pavlov tried to condition Dodos, they'd simply say no. Well, it never happened, so... what we did is... what I think is more than fair. What we know about Dodos is Dodos are very stupid. That is the traditional view of Dodos, and we see more intelligent Dodos than I think have ever been recorded. I did in the floor, write it down. You're silly. Alright, so... you are... so we have this area. Where are we? We're Rescue Command Post. I think this is probably a good location to write down. So we're going to go to the location part. I'd say that this is a pretty... I'm going to go with low scale location. Would I... No, we'll go mid scale because it is an area. The low scale are probably going to be the caves. Yeah, I think that all lines up. Okay, so we're going to call this Rescue Command. No. This can go in low scale locations. Rescue Command Post. I'm in a bit of an iffy area about what to define the SS Shepherd as, but I'm going to count it as a location as well. On the basis that you can go into it. It is a physical place, and they have been on it, and it's a vessel, it's transport, but I'd say it's a place more so than a character. It doesn't talk. It's not a character. It's a ship. And in the same regards, we're going to the SS Dolphin, which is also here, which is Olimar's ship, is also going on here. Then if we kind of got my controllers around the wrong way. If we zoom in, I'm blind. Let me just move this slightly along. Don't mind me. This is the Burrow of Beginnings, and we're gonna add this to the lore. Whoa! It is now in the lore. Let me put this a bit further down, just so you can see that I've put that in the lore. Alright. And then actually, the Bar of Beginnings, but you also have Trial of the Sage Leaf. Is that a place? New category? Well, for the ships, like transport vessels, I guess. I don't think it really matters that much what we're defining them in, whether they're a low scale or a mid scale, but I mean, I'm not going to count them as a... I'm going to keep it as a location, but it's going to be a bit more specific once I add it to the spreadsheet. I'm sure. Maybe I'll add a column that's like asking transport, question mark. I don't know. Trial of the Sage Leaf. I mean, it's a physical place. It's quite important. It's where, yeah, I'm gonna add Trial of the Sage Leaf as a location. All right. This is all. Yeah. Is the onion? I don't think I can add the. The onion... The onion isn't a character, but it's an alive thing. I'm just gonna kind of ignore the onion. Right. That's the same thing. That is this location complete. Alright. Now, if we... if we now go to Colin, is there? There is. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, so let's start writing this down. We're gonna put this as a mid-scale location. Sorry, that's the wrong thing. Let me do that. Alright. This is a mid-scale location. Actually, I can move it slightly. That's okay. Alright, mid-scale location. The sun speckled terrace. We're also adding blossoming orchida. I really hope I'm spelling this right. It's not big enough for me to see. Is there any way I can expand it? Not really. You're just gonna have to live with this. I can. Okay, right. That eye was hiding from me while it was small. I cannot read that. There are not enough pixels. What if what I do instead is that? There we go. That works a bit better. Serene Shores. Heroes Hideaway. Giant. Is it he? I don't know. Those are the mid-scale locations. Let me... I have so many tabs open on Obsidian right now that it is crazy. Let me close all tabs to the right. There we go. Don't worry too much about that. Alright. Now, if we look at details, we can see all of the caves. I'm going to be... Because then I'm gonna except for that except for the trial of the sage leaf, I'm gonna be ignoring the Dandori stuff. I think. Yeah, I think that's fair. So let's add to this. My goodness. A little bit bigger, just a tiny bit bigger. Just a little bit so I can reach. Crackling Cauldron. Now, it's been so long since we played Pikmin 4, and it's kind of sad. But I mean, it just kind of, my goodness. Right, let me grind through this. It's not gonna be a long-term thing. I just need to see this. But I did, yeah, okay. Hectic follows. Alright, there we are. Let me just... Alright, Drafty. Gallery. Yeah, as I've said, Chrono Trigger is the next one to be kind of grinded. The next stream is on Pokemon Shield, which I'm really looking forward to, and that will be tomorrow, or a week later than that. Do I? No, I'm going to stick by not doing the Dandori stuff because they don't feel real. Sub-Zero Sauna. Ingolf Castle. Oh my. I knew as soon as I saw that thing, and it was something castle. It had to have the water wraith in it. It just wasn't gonna. Ugh. Doppelgangers, then Frozen Inferno, Plunder Palace, on the ultimate testing range, Cradle of the Beast, Dream Home, Cabin for a King, Subterranean Swarm, Mud Pit, and that's that. That's pretty much it. Alright. Let me, are there any more locations that I'm not considering? I wouldn't have thought so. Subzones. I don't know. I don't know. What might I'm pretty sure that's the gist of locations in this game. That means that we're pretty much done with our observation of Pikmin 4. Yeah. Alright. That's that. Where are we at? We're at 1 hour 20. Okay. So. There's our list of, various caves that exist in this world and must be added to the lore. And now we have a more complete lore, and that's all gonna go on the spreadsheet, and you will be able to observe that next time it's released. Yay! So yes, that is that. Now, if we have a look, the voted thing in Nap's Law and Barnyard joint with Dodo Peak. Okay. Octodad's not gonna take that long. So I'm quite happy. Barnyard and Dodo Peak won't. Oh, they're quite self-contained. There's not a lot to really discuss. Now, how do we go about this? You still there, Oreo? Cause let's see. You've got oh, and a vote for the Cat in the Hat. On the basis. Oh wait, no, the 3 votes are all from Oreo. No, they're not. No, Barnyard's from Chaos. The other 2 are from Oreo. All right, Discord is making me confused. Rightio. So Barnyard will be pretty easy. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna look at Dodo Peak first. Just because Barnyard's gonna take me a moment to set up. So let's get Dodo Peak. We're going to let's go on here. We're going to not do that. We're gonna load up Dodo Peak. We're gonna turn off desktop audio. We'll save the Cat in the Hat. We'll do that next time. Because it's going to be a bit of a lengthier one. Pikmin 4 was a more lengthy one compared to what, like, Barnyard will be, and the likes, but, Pikmin 4 has a very convenient list. Cat in the Hat, we're gonna have to do a lot of digging and a lot of naming, and it's a very good opportunity for you to get your mark in the lore. So do bear that in mind. That'll be happening next lore stream, before the Chrono Trigger grind. let's have a look at what we may have missed in Dodo Peak in terms of the lore. So let's have a little look at Dodo Peak. Here it is. So, if we look back, we have some very clearly set out areas. We have islands, but there's a very clear structure here. There are 6 zones where the islands are very differing. So, just had some lovely vegan sausage rolls. Nice, nice, nice. But I went to an Iceland the other day, and I saw that Greg's is like selling like frozen goods now, which I didn't know. And they sell vegan sausage rolls in Iceland, which was intriguing. But there are better vegan sausage rolls than the Greg's ones. Anyway, I'm kind of thinking this is all laid out in a very clearly linear path, because it's a level-based game. But I don't believe for a second that we've just got a straight line of islands. I believe that this is a representation for our convenience, and we're looking at some kind of archipelago. But it's an interesting one because there are lots of things together. This is the same Dodo. This is what do we call her? Dodo. Margaret. Margaret is accessing all of these islands, so they mustn't be far from each other. They must be accessible with that inflatable that Margaret has access to. But we have a very these are very different islands from one another. So I don't think such a place exists in the world that all of these could be in a similar place. Do chime in if you have any thoughts about what I'm saying. And that goes to everyone. So what I'm thinking is this is an archipelago. The archipelago is probably called Dodo Peak. I'm thinking, because what are we thinking? And then they're clearly divided into 6 sets of islands. Thematically, these are just normal islands. So this is very typical. This is more. What are we looking at here? I don't know. It's just a. To me, this isn't. The theme isn't quite so clear. Just that the waters are a bit. They're more. They're purple waters, so it's just a kind of purpley area. Whereas this one's volcanic. This one's kind of temple, deserty kind of. No, this is just desert, right? This is like the deserty area. Yeah, so these are like weird desert islands. I'm just kind of theorizing. The game's called Dodo Peak. I'm saying that this line of islands is probably a representation for our convenience rather than a realistic thing. There's probably some kind of archipelago. And I'm imagining that because the game's called Dodo Peak, that the archipelago is probably called Dodo Peak, at least to Margaret, the dodo, this is the dodo's domain. This is where the dodo's trapped. And I'm thinking it's an archipelago, despite all of these different biomes, because this is the same dodo going between them, with an inflatable, presumably. This one's like frosty, which... but, yeah, and there's probably these 6 separated zones. This is like the temple style stuff, isn't it? It's a bit like... no, it's very much like the original. But there are like temple... Yeah, there's like these magical platforms. Movement through time rather than movement through space. Now that is intriguing. So these are 5 different times. That pulls into question our idea that it's Margaret going through the whole thing. And this is just when the island's going through a volcanic thing. How far into the future is this going? It's an interesting hypothesis, for sure. What if Margaret is the Doctor? Interesting. Okay, well then... We're looking at then just the archipelago as a whole being Dodo Peak then. If we're not going to look at these individual regions because we're not sure that these are separations or whether these are the same islands over time. Can we find anything that would disprove it either way? The islands... So, you have this big island here. Can I find anything that remotely looks like that? I guess the islands could have just been brought together, so that's not even going to be a useful thing. And then that one kind of looks like a maybe slightly small. You put those together, that would make... Even then, there's 10. So, you've still got more mass, yeah, than the rest of them combined. And these islands are pretty small by comparison to these ones. So what you're... I guess then, maybe we're looking at... We're just looking... This isn't just a dodo that's clumsy. We're just tuning in every time this event happens of the eggs getting lost. Alright, well... That aside... I'm satisfied. Oh yeah, but the Earth was also a bunch of gases and it became the Earth. I mean, you're right. This is Dodo Peak, then, I guess. This set of islands, whether it's one set repeated 6 times over a time period or not, there is a group of islands. We've established that. I think in terms of location, that's all we can really draw upon then. But I'll make note in this thing I'm going to write. And I'll also make sure that's available once it's done. Now, there are a few things to consider, but I think the easiest way to do it now that we've kind of looked through that, is to... Yeah, shut up. We're going to open up... When was this? Stream 103. Okay. Not that long ago. I'm gonna head back to here. Lovely stuff. You get to hear this lovely music again. Blah blah blah. Let's stick it in ×2. Blah 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 blah. That's me. Whoa. Let me.
That being said, I have a lot of games I want to complete as well. It's just that
Let me turn that down a bit. That is me with my hair. When was this? Sorry. The 28th of February. Okay. I am duplicated. I am in two places at once with slightly different hairstyles. At least you can tell us apart. So, what we're going to now kind of look at. So, there is our first specimen to kind of explore. This snake here. I'd be so scared if you had an identical twin. Oh, it would be so good. I wish I had an identical twin, but that would be problematic for other people, I'm sure. So if I just kind of squeeze this upwards, let's grab this. And we're going to get Dodo Peak. Now, large scale locations, we're probably going to look at Dodo Peak location. There we go. Dodo Peak as a location. Right. Locations aside now. Characters, canon characters, Margaret. No. Yes. Kind of. No, I don't think there are any canon characters. Margaret and Icicle. That works for me. Sentient species. I'm going to... I'm going to say no to largely sentient. We're assuming that the dodo is not sentient for this. This may be disproved, but I'm saying largely animalistic. But we also have Yeti. Yeti has already been established because Icicle's a Yeti. But this snake here, we need to identify it. And this means this is going to be a short version of what we have to do next stream for the Cat in the Hat, which has several species to name every level, and there are like 15 levels. Thankfully, it's a bit less extreme in this one, but we do have to name the species. So, this snake is constantly like upright. Maybe we can use that in the naming. Does anyone want to lend a hand with naming the snake? In the meantime, if you're thinking about naming this snake, and we're going to appreciate the fact it's orange, but I think there are ones of different colors, and I kind of want to just group them together into one thing, ideally. Those are more snakes. See until we see something that is not a snake. So those are still orange. There's a piranha there. I saw a piranha. Gackles. Gackles. That is a gackle. A gackle snake? I can go with gackle snake. I'll go with gackle snake. Alright.
No.
But yeah, piranha. I saw a piranha. How do you spell piranha? Don't mind that. I can spell, don't worry about it. There we go, piranha. I saw a piranha.
Right, who is explorer?
Still snakes.
Just to clarify, select.
Snakes.
Unlock faster Dodo.
I haven't seen anything else yet.
Now,
Aha! There we have another thing at our disposal.
new enemy.
And I even mention it as a new enemy. We have this monkey here. It's like,
I think we did it anyway.
let's see if we can get a better look at these monkeys.
Our creatures. We're either seeing Dodo. We'll leave that until it's done. Less of a worry.
There they are.
No. Lots of death for us.
Dying. There they are. So, I think that they're kind of white grayish monkeys. They're very round, but that's kind of the art style. So can we really use that in the lore? I don't know. But there you have another thing to name. So feel free to kind of have a look at these monkeys here. They kind of like to kind of pounce, I guess.
Well, this can be.
Yeah. I remember this level.
Yeah. Oh.
I think, yeah, I remember this level very well. It goes on for a long time. Anything new?
Hopefully I'm getting that egg. Because losing an egg costing me the mission. I don't know. Whoopsie. Well, does that count as? Do I have to complete it now? Play challenge. That did. Well, that was scary. That.
Oh, and those are a new creature as well. Grey boulder monkeys. I like it. So these are like reptilian things. They're like these cyan lizard things that kind of just pace. In very they're kind of patrolling, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
That's our next thing to consider. Our next piece of lore. I'm just seeing snakes. Anything new? There are more. There's the crabs. They come up still. But yeah, those patrolling. Maybe.
There we go.
I'm still going at this level.
Well, yeah. Don't let the Dodo. Guys. That was fun. Yeah, that was my bad, guys. Sorry. Sorry, babies. I'll come for you soon. There's no way. No. Not created by the sleep industry. Probably.
Pretty much. I'm gonna call those lizards patrolling gillywolves. I think that suits them. Very Pikmin-y name. I feel like Captain Olimar already. In fact, that's way too... That's... You know what? I don't care. I don't care. That's what I'm going with. Someone delete that. What?
Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal whatsoever. We got my dad's the Tomb Raider the trilogy for his birthday, and so I saw some of the games.
Crisis averted.
It was very nostalgic to from I think this is before you started watching here. Some of these streams. I think it was.
Have I missed something?
There's a few Tomb Raider streams I used to watch on a Sunday night when I was supposed to be sleeping, but I hated Mondays, so I didn't. Not ideal. Right. Yeah, just run into them. Just run into them. Oh, it's not even like I'm after a ruby here. Die already. Oh, why'd you turn? How was I supposed to know you were gonna turn? Right, how about we go this way? Since this works before.
Oh yeah, whatever. I see. Yeah, it's on the Anxiety website. I don't care. I did not notice that.
Good. Didn't get all the coins, but we did do it.
Where are we? Okay.
The next one. So is that no, I don't.
Are we gonna have any more? Is it just the crabs left?
Done.
So they're the crabs. So they're like, they imitate what you do, except the opposite. Yeah. So they're kind of like, I don't know. Let's get these crabs. Go for a name, guys. Feel free to put your legacy, make the law legacy your legacy law legacy. Um. Ah, so those are more of the snakes, but these ones are purple. Reflection shore crabs. Oh, I like that. So I'll just say those are just the same species. They're just purple. This is just more of the same. I don't know if there are any more that are introduced. Oh, the Yetis are introduced though. Are there any? Is there anything introduced in the last level? So they're the Yetis. There are also... There are Yetis that charge, and then there are Yetis that throw.
Dodo just a lot of children.
I believe.
Level 44. Across the road. I've got to assume it's the female Dodo. X. The B. 9.92 second restart. Good.
And those ones throw, but they're still Yetis.
Right.
Actually, to be fair, let me just. This is gonna be a really odd moment to do this, but just I'm bored. I'm bored of being coy about it. I meant to do this on stream 100, but I forgot to. So you're getting it in stream 120. Essentially, I needed to do this because oh, I completely missed your message. What was the history teacher we had in year 7? Room taught? No. It just to be completely frank, because the more we dive into games that I've played in the past, particularly Pokemon, which is next stream actually, and it will come up next stream, so I should do it now anyway. I will continue to go by Naps. That is my persona. That is who I am on this, but it has been leaking out at increasing rate, and it's not this big hunt for my name, but it is there, and it is real, and there's no reason to hide it. I kind of did a soft reveal with all of the association with anxiety. Literally everyone knows. So soft reveal. I'm Naps, but my real name is Thomas. So there you go. It is yours to know. The I don't know if it's actually going to display this. I don't know if it does. The user, the original trainer for a lot of my Pokemon is going to be referred to as Thomas, but there is a canonical shift that I did. I named a lot of the characters in the lore drop for the Pokemon. I meant to do this in stream 100, but I forgot because of all of the stuff going on. How to I don't think I can support your content anymore. This changes everything. Fair enough. No, I mean it doesn't. Oh, thank you. I just I don't mind it being that when one of my in real life friends came into the Red Dead stream right before it crashed and immediately just started saying my real name. I mean, I was fine with it. I mean, I'm not hiding it. It was never particularly well hidden, and it's just been coming out, and you know what? It's fine. I don't mind being referred to that way. I don't have a problem with my name. It's been there for a long time being leaked out. And yeah, it's not from me necessarily, but maybe I mean, there was always going to be. I didn't care enough to be like, please don't, or I'll kill you. Okay, so that's out there now. It really doesn't change anything. I just want to kind of get rid of the situation. I don't know. I did not need to read that urgently. Okay. Back to law. We got pretty much all of them out there now. Yeah, I think that's just gonna make things a bit easier.
No, I almost had that.
Oh, I was on this level for a long time. So is this... Yeah, is it the final... Those are just the normal monkeys. Those are just the normal snakes and the normal bits and bobs. That's a Yeti.
Yeah, no, my bad. Sorry.
Not seeing anything new.
Right.
I mean...
I need that. I missed one somewhere.
We could give the purple ones a different name, since that's the only, like, variation I've seen. So it's clearly... It seems important.
That wasn't ideal, I'd say. That's my verdict. Not ideal.
It seems deliberate. So what do we call them? We called them gackle snakes.
No.
So let's say that... So those are the orange ones.
Beyond me by any means.
Let's call those amber gackle snakes, and we'll call their cousins the violet
2 stars. An ultimate level, I think.
Violet gackle snake. I don't know. No. Let's get rid of the amber part.
Let's see why this might be an ultimate level now.
That's the gackle snake and the the mad gackle snake. The yeah, I'll go with it. The mad gackle snake. Let's just so it's like there we are, mad gackle snake. So that's a separate species. It is separate. So I don't think so. There are the big variations, but I'm just gonna say that those are the same species, really. I know it's not. That's not how it's really done in Pikmin 4, though. Could we? So what do we have? We have the big monkeys. We have the big yetis. We have the big crabs. Assuming we also have the big... Let's not. This is the last level. Yeah. There I am after all of that. Okay. So, there we have it. That is our grind on Dodos. We have some new species that we have named, and you will get credit where your naming has commenced. So yeah. Onwards. What, we've been on here for 2 hours. Now, if we want to do Octodad, that could take us a while. So what I might suggest, the big variants are a common genetic mutation on the island. Yeah. Let's just say it, the same species, genetics. Yeah. I mean, the Dodo's capable of doing it by eating something, so they've just eaten large quantities of it, I guess. It's become part of their DNA. I don't know, it's something canonical. Barnyard might Barnyard won't take us very long. It's just going to take a moment to set up. So what I'm going to suggest now, I suggest that we use this moment to move on to Octodad's Dadliest catch and try and do that achievement for the challenge of this lore stream. If we do that quickly, we will finish off at Barnyard, going through the locations mainly, but also just checking that we've gone fully over all of the species. I think there might be like 1 or 2 to add. We'll have a look at Barnyard. Goat. Goat is not on the list for Barnyard, which means there are potentially things we've missed. So, chicken isn't on there. I haven't been very... Yeah, we'll make sure we've gone through it. But for now, let's do Octodad. This is turning out to be a pretty good lore stream, I think. I think it's working out. Please let me know how I can do this better, if you have any ideas. Or let me know how it's going for everyone else. I want to make this a good time. I don't want lore streams to be kind of just the ending of a chat. Like I can see lore streams being either received well by some people, but also being kind of like ones that you would miss if you had to miss them. Kind of like, this is a good... I don't know. It's for some people, it's not for others. I don't know. Just let me know. Let me know. Whatever. Just talk to me. I don't care what about. Yeah. So, Octodad, Dadliest catch. I'm good. I'm vibing too. Octodad. Now, one thing is annoying me. I have somewhere a controller for PC. Now, there's an achievement in Octodad to plug in a controller. I have plugged in a controller. I've played an Octodad with it. Steam is not registering it as a controller. It's just another keyboard, I think. I don't know. So I got 3 achievements to do. Controller, collectibles, and beat the game without losing. We're going for the tough one today, and then pretty much is a perfect game once I've done all the collecting. It shouldn't be too hard. Although there is a level that I haven't done. I don't really know how to do it. Alright, I need to make sure that this is vibing. Oh, it's this one. Ideally, this is gonna work out. Let me know whether you can see that. Good. Let me make this bigger for you. This might be a really annoying one. I've been thinking of doing this for a while. We're going to probably do a bit of audio. We're going to turn the music down a bit. Probably turn down the effect a bit. I mean, we're speedrunning this, really. Let me change the game. I didn't change it during Dodo Peak or Pikmin, but I'm counting that as lore rather than in the spreadsheet. I'm counting it as lore rather than Pikmin 4 and Dodo Peak. So, all right, let's Co-op. Oh, to play co-op on this game would be painful. Right, new game. Yes. We need to... We're gonna go in easy mode. We need to eliminate death at all costs. If we die, we start from the beginning. It is not negotiable. I want to make sure that the game is on easy. Okay, good. Whatever. Sure, I'll put level timer on. Remember how to play the game. How do I play the game? That's that. Fastest I've beaten the game is 2 out. I just need to work out how to hold on. Settings, controls. How do I... Hold on. Confused. Let me know if I've put the music too quiet. I fear I have. I don't believe you. Alright. Okay, I'm doing the right... I'm doing it right. It's just not... Hold on. Oh, right, it's not... I'm being a moron. It's just not letting me do it yet. Alright, I do know how to play this game. It just wasn't, I wasn't reading what I was supposed to be doing. Alright, we're gonna try and not, not die during this playthrough. That's the main priority. We're not speedrunning, although I do want to get this done as quickly as possible, but we've got to be careful during the more sensitive parts.
I didn't think he was ever going to show up.
Because we're on easy mode, we can't die in this level, I think.
Honey, where's the best man? Guess you have to get the ring yourself. You look so handsome.
There we go. Not my best, apparently. But, whatever. Oh wait, no, it is my best. I'm reading the wrong thing. Yay! New record. This is apparently paused. Alright. This is on my Spotify playlist. Unironically. Oreo can vouch. This sometimes comes on our Spotify, blend. It's such a bop. I listened to this several times in a row. It's a W. Did not expect, really, when we played it the first time, for Octodad to make a reappearance, but there is the original game, and I would like to play that on stream for some additional lore. Alright. It will be difficult, I think. I think there's like 2 parts in the game we might fail at, and as soon as we've failed any of the times, we are gonna fail, we don't need to worry about that. Bye-bye. Hello, children! I do not care about your antics, children, for I am an octopus.
Oh, you're finally up.
Legs.
Nice to see you, sleepyhead.
Make coffee.
You know Sherry from the book club? I caught her the other day eating a whole wedding cake. And nobody was getting married.
Where is my... Where is it? I
My
forget.
typewriter is out of ink. We've got more somewhere, right? Just a reminder. 2 weeks from now, I'll be out of town on an assignment.
Where's the... Oh, there it is.
I sent a picture to the Inquisitor magazine and they put it on the cover. You should pick one up, dear. Well, I can't be caught eating it.
Hello, children.
Is everything okay in there?
Thanks for the milk, Dad. Soon my bones will be made of steel.
Your coffee is ready, sweetie. In a way, it's good the basement flooded. You've spent... I made your coffee just the way you like it. Sea salt and tartar. Now that you're energized, I need you to take care of some chores in the backyard while I get some work done. There's grass to mow, weeds to pull, wood to chop, and don't forget to make rad. Are hamburgers really made out of ham? Oh. What if they were made from ponies?
Mom, Dad said we could get a horse for the backyard. It'll eat the grass and be our new super cool furry lawnmower.
Yeah, we need a battle horse to protect the family. Dad said we could get one. Oh, he did he?
Come on, children. Why am I only making 3? Do I not need one?
Why do you say that, dear?
If I could fly, I would just fly to the moon and live there.
Sphernimocaran, largest in the world? We'll just see about that.
Maybe I should add profession to the spreadsheet when I get bored and run out of things to document. I do not care about your flowers.
My flowers!
Dad, you have to blow on the weeds and make a wish. Sometimes I wish I could remember.
Only Wells and Genies grant wishes, Stacy. Everyone knows that.
There we go.
Really getting out of hand.
Another task
I should pick up
complete.
some insecticide before they eat all my flowers.
Dad, you should have seen this spiral I flew the other day. It was like 50 feet or like 100. I don't want to brag.
Come on, lawnmower.
Well, I would mow the lawn, but I hurt my knee at basketball practice and my elbow at baseball and my foot at...
Alright.
Hey, Dad,
I've
the way you're
not-
mowing the lawn reminds
I
me of
haven't
this
seen
one
a
episode of
lawnmower
Star
like
Wars.
this in real life, I don't think.
Junior or SJJ. And me and his son train to win the future soccer match between Pluto, and they do. And Dad, are we ever gonna play soccer together?
So I'm assuming that these children are adopted, which is something that I hadn't considered when I watched my first playthrough of this game with Ballistic Squid.
Hey Dad, I saw that crazy chef guy again.
But it's the most valid explanation about why the children appear fully human.
Dad, when you chop trees, do they feel pain? Jeez, Stacy, dumb things like trees and animals don't feel pain.
This game is so goofy. Whoa. They need to make another one. The people who make this made what, bug snacks, which I'm slightly intrigued to play. Nope. Come on. Die, what? Oh no.
Oh no! I hope there weren't any eggs in there.
I've got to keep a hold of it.
Got you now!
Don't know if it's possible to die here, but I don't want to find out.
Second gnome!
End of level.
Honey, what's going on over there?
We're cutting it a bit shorter than my earliest. It's a bit silly that it counts the cutscenes, I think. Alright. This music is very familiar to me because I've listened to it a fair few times
Servicens
now.
has revolutionized the modern shopping experience. Everything here is automated and handled remotely.
You gotta do that for achievement, but it is just much more
No! I need...
Our
efficient.
freezer section is all frozen up. We're working on getting it fixed, but we're sure at least one freezer door is working.
Haha, of course, of course.
Why are all these freezers frozen?
Whoa. I've done a lot of achievement grinding on this, so I'm a lot more familiar with the game than I was last time. Obviously I had watched the playthrough last time,
Do
but...
you work here? Oh, I'm sorry. Does anyone work here?
See, when the red light's on, the speaker is off. That means it's safe for me to talk about how we get our meat from... What? What is it? Oh, geez. What I was saying was, it's safe to talk about how we get our meat from... nowhere. Gervisons. Picking up soda for the big game, maybe for a big party? Only Gervisons has a soda city big enough to handle all your biggest events. Our deli offers a variety of creatures that can be fried, barbecued, roasted, and toasted. Stop on by.
There we go. We need the apple. Come on, get out. You're stuck. There we go.
I choose Gervisons because I can't get enough of Soda City.
I wish I lived in Soda City.
We're really grinding here.
We here at Gervisons... Hey, but get away from...
Free sushi samples in the back. They are delicious.
Oh my goodness. We need ourselves some fruit. We genuinely might die here. So I've really gotta... Everyone, fingers crossed that because I've died so many times here. I didn't the first time we played this. Oh, come on.
I will turn you into moderately priced sushi roll. Slow down. Kill you.
Oh. Oh, that was good.
Did you see Shirtless Chefs of Maryland last night?
That was actually the best I've ever done at it. I didn't realize that it was possible. Not. I skipped a bit that I didn't know I was possible to skip.
Well, an answer would be appreciated.
That
Come on.
master soda is out of this world.
Is that it?
Please scan an item. Then G's and A's and B.
What do we still need to scan?
How's that one song go? Space Horse, drink your milk, drink your juice. I'm like 50
Oh, pizza.
Take that, brain suckers.
Come on. There we go.
Daisy, you gotta try this.
There we go.
All right.
Now that's the quickest time. So basically, I think we're looking at one more. We're basically looking at trying not to die in the final battle now, which is easier said than done. So now we have to basically progress through the entire game that remains. We're not gonna.
Curry Aquatic Fun Center.
Please.
Oh, hello there.
Thank
Have
you.
a whale of a time.
I really don't care.
Something smells fishy. You always say that.
It does not affect me because I'm in easy mode.
Tommy, stay still. I want to take a picture.
I can't hold in all this energy. I'm a wiggly fish. I want to be a fish too.
Okay, kids, we'll meet back here in 2 hours. Explore the aquarium to your heart's content and learn well. Mom, I'm not gonna learn anything. Ever.
I want to learn about
All right,
snugglefish.
let's go.
What are you gonna learn, Mom?
Oh, I've got a little extra time.
Let's go to World of Kelp. We're pretty safe in World of Kelp. Maybe we should have gone to the arcade first, because we realistically did die there quite a few times.
Oh man, look at all this learning. Come on, Dad. Let's get through all this junk so we can get out of here.
The world of kelp. Travel
Mario
the world
sisters.
of kelp.
They're
How fast
green,
can you
gold,
crack the world's
blue,
kelp forest?
red. Grab that big globe and I'll get the quiz going. Dad, Laminaria is yellow. Hurry, hit all 3. Dad, spin the earth as hard as you can.
No.
Macrocystis is purple. Hurry, Dad, we need to get the best time.
Where's the final one? There it is.
We hope you've enjoyed your journey around the world of kelp.
This is for your own good.
I am gonna be annoyed, if we fail. I don't know what the cutoff would be. We're probably not, if we fail, we're probably giving up for the stream.
You gotta make the slide at
What are the roots that hold kelp to the ground?
was great.
Tilt the slider to find out.
Oh man, this is just like that episode of Sports Johnson, where he's trapped on an ice rink and has to learn how to figure skate.
There we go.
Try the wheel, Dad. I bet you're so fast, you could power the sun.
Power the sun. Ah, yes.
Woo, Dad! Keep going.
Well, this isn't. What does this button do?
Whoa.
What are the gas-filled bladders that help kelp float? Touch the top of the kelp to find out.
Ew, kelp have gas.
Kelp release male and female spores to reproduce. Get a male and female spore into each seafloor soil plot.
This one's pretty easy because you don't need to actually do it properly. Oh, he's basically doing it for me at this point. I mean, that's good for me. Auto-generating my success. Then we just stick the one that's already... There we go.
Hurry up, Dad. This kelp isn't gonna learn itself.
Wait,
Learning to be
last
awesome.
year wasn't this exhibit about squids or something?
Yeah, let's do the arcade next, just because it will. We might die there,
Sea
so.
urchins eat kelp, and otters eat sea urchins. Use the otter to save kelp from urchin extinction.
Just try and protect those kelp, Dad.
Don't really care that much. Don't think this can kill me, so.
Pew, pew, pew. Nature is great.
Alright.
Well, looks like we're almost done here. This way. Dad.
Enjoy the urchin pool. Responsibly.
He was quite quick to get up there.
Playground is awesome!
Race you to the top.
You're already at the top.
You gotta pretend. You're you. And this is like, come on, Dad. We're
Where's your sense of gravity? Did you grow up on the moon? Dad, you gotta be faster. I don't blame you though. I've been training for the big race.
Hi. Down we go.
Thank you for visiting the world
Ouchie.
of kelp. I never knew that about buying kelp merchandise on your way out.
It's the last time I got that done. The quickest I did that was a little bit slower. We're doing good at doing this quickly so far. Where's the arcade? There's the arcade. Because the arcade trip will really could trip me up here. It'll be quite annoying if I die.
Hey, well, we're alone without the kids for once. Honey, we should really talk.
Someday I'll be strong enough.
I wonder what our lives will be like once our kids grow up and move away. Maybe we'll finally have time to travel. I thought the aquarium was more educational. I don't think turtles can really do that.
I'm really failing here. Come on. There we go. Good enough. Let's start giving these to her.
These strange incidents keep happening and you brush them off like they're nothing. Like when your foot got caught in a ceiling fan, or when we ran out of printer ink and you just made more. And I keep buying you toothbrushes and then finding them in the trash. There was that time you were fixing the sink and the disposal came on, but you wouldn't go to the hospital, yet somehow your arm looks good as new. Are you ever going to explain that? I don't get it. You love the ocean, but you seem to hate the aquarium.
I don't remember playing this one before.
Looks like the rainforests are being cut down. I guess nothing lasts forever, huh?
Cutting down the rainforests with... fish. There we go. If I was Scarlet in this scenario, getting all of these lovely prizes, I'd be thrilled.
That crane game is rigged.
Questions to answer.
Well, that was easy. I can go in and get this anyway, so like... There you go. 2 more to get.
Plus, I respect your privacy.
Whack-a-neel!
Aren't these endangered?
They will be when I'm through with them.
Well, I did enough. There we go. I spent 10 minutes in here last time. Well, that's my fastest, was 10 minutes in here.
You're usually so talkative, but when we're talking about us, you clam up.
Kind of hate this one.
I should write about the plight of the rainforest. I could catch a boat to the Amazon and take pictures of all the sad monkeys. Maybe then people would care.
I feel like I was doing this one for a very long time. There we go. Last one. Now this is the part where I might die, if I'm not careful. I better be careful, otherwise we're through with this charade.
Oh no, the tank has sprung a leak. My hands are full. Why don't you try to fix that instead?
Come on, everyone fingers crossed. This could go badly for me. Right, controls in gear.
Here, use these. I don't want them anyway.
We're gonna drown. Drown!
Come on.
We're gonna drown. Drown!
Honey, be careful. Don't drown.
Come on, come on.
Plug the hole.
No, 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 no. No, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. No, 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 no.
I have wasted enough time here. I've got work to do. I feel like having a real discussion. Find me at the shark.
That was close. That just shows how incompetent I was the first time I played that, I guess. That I managed to fail something that I thought I did pretty bad at that time. Alright, now we have to go to somewhere where I don't think we can die.
Please be careful in the deep ocean. It's easy to stumble.
You are now entering the deep ocean, home to many strange and mysterious creatures. Bear witness to their world of...
Daddy? Is that you? I'm lost! How do I get out of here?
Predators seek out the phosphorescent glow of their prey. Do you have what it takes to hunt in the darkness? I bet you don't.
Wow! Mom told us you two used to go dancing, but I didn't know you had moves like those. Good dancing, Dad! I tried to dance like you and hit my head and went to sleep. So, if you were a bigger fish, you would catch the smaller fish.
Congratulations, Hunter. You have what it takes. Now take a shake light and descend.
Are there any more lights around here?
Come on, follow me, because I know that if you don't follow me, you might cause my death.
Dad, 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 Dad! Dad, 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 Dad!
Thank you.
Ooh, jellies. They make me feel like I'm wrapped up in a warm, cozy blanket made of jelly. Dad, help! I'm lost.
Please take this off of me.
Dang it. Why is it so dark down here? Did a fuse blow?
You gonna take it?
Oh no! Dad, it's one of those science men that you're afraid of. Give me the shaky light.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad. Nothing
Excuse me,
can
little girl.
down.
That was the majestic hall of jellyfish. Were you entranced? I bet you were.
everybody while I connect Holly. Hey, Daddy! What is that thing? Help!
Come on.
I found these little glow sticks, but I don't know how long they're gonna fight off the darkness. Are you sure that's where that goes, Dad?
I am. It'd be really good to get this achievement.
Mom doesn't usually let me play around electrical sockets.
There we go. You can make your way through.
Dad, I think there is something really scary in here. Shine lights in his eyes, Dad! Blind him! Blind him!
Okay, creepy child.
Why does it have such big teeth?
Cuddlefish.
Witness the amazingly cuddly Snugglefish.
Snugglefish,
A stuffed
sorry.
Snugglefish toy makes a killer gift.
Oh, he isn't me. That's misunderstood. What's wrong, Daddy? You sound like Mommy when she sees the house after you make breakfast. Lift your legs up high, Dad!
I've played through this part so many times for an achievement.
Dad, I can't go up there. I'm not Tommy. I follow the rules. Lift your legs up high, Dad. You can do it. Princess, anything he or she wants to. You gotta switch it first, right? Or I'll be
Thank you for visiting the deep ocean.
Bit
Were you
quicker than last time. Alright, now I just got to go and... That's incredibly misleading.
How many fish live in the sea?
So, when I was researching into this, a lot of people were saying that when you're on the ship in the flashback, the people die a lot there. I don't get that. That's never been an issue for me. I've never died from accidentally falling into the ocean. I don't think I'll die during the fish part, the shark part either.
You fell into my trap! Octopus! Nowhere to run this time.
So this is the flashback? Yeah. Alright. So...
Why is the boat stopped?
I
Where's
don't
the captain?
think
You
I'm
know
gonna
him.
die.
Probably taking a shower. What is that? In the middle of a rainstorm?
I hopefully won't die. I haven't died before, so it'd be
Was that a sea monster?
incredibly typical.
A little Joe keeps me up that extra 17 hours. Hey, where'd my coffee go? I hope I don't see any octopuses. Why? I just hate them. so much.
Looks like we caught the cod father of all fish right here. I decided that song's gonna be stuck in me head
As you can see, I'm a professional at this. Careful. No. No. That would have been fairly awful.
We should really stop calling us sailors.
Hey, why is that?
Do you see any sails on this boat?
Hey, new guy! You aren't going anywhere till the deck is swabbed and the anchor's hoisted.
Oh. Be careful, Maps. Say be careful, and then I proceeds to not be careful.
99 bottles of grog on the wall.
Bob.
99 bottles of grog.
Bob!
What?
We've come a long way from that. Let's not stereotype ourselves.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Please, move your peg leg so I can swab the poop deck.
I can't remember the last time I saw you.
2 days. Fred, we've been on sea 2 days.
Oh, come on, Octodad. It's like Norman Humanism or something.
Glad to see you out of the shower. Can you get to the helm and get us out of this storm?
Is it this one?
Captain on deck.
No,
Good
it's
to
up.
see you, Captain. Now, if you don't mind, get us out of here. Our net profit went up.
Good one. What? Net profit? I don't... Because we're fishing.
Is it this one? No, maybe not. We got... Is it this one?
I thought I saw somebody sneaking around the front of the boat. It could be my eyes playing tricks in all this rain.
Come on, be very careful. Come on. This kind of death would be... I can see the risk,
The
but...
captain's back, thank goodness. Start the boat, Captain, hurry. Sometimes I wish I became a maritime lawyer.
I can see Scarlet. Apparently it wants me to do this at the moment.
I heard he's a real piece of work.
I asked him for seconds and he threw a pineapple at me.
Well, I asked him for pineapples and he kicked me in the stomach.
We're moving again. Praise Poseidon and its ever-flowing beard of clams.
Is it just me, or did the captain seem jigglier than usual?
Whoa! Watch out!
That works. Surely. But I went both ways just in case. No. I gotta go that
Stop it.
way. I guess. Really? Never mind. Who is that woman? I don't know. Be careful, Octodad. Well, you're not a dad yet.
The captain! I'm sorry for stowing away.
Ooh,
Please don't throw
I've
me
already,
overboard.
I've not been my best so far because I'm being careful.
Is the octopus here?
Well, now we're... That's Chef! He's been watching for stowaways the whole voyage.
Something is different about you, Captain. If you really are the captain, then dance the captain's jig. Such movement.
I don't think I'm at risk here.
Wow. Interesting. A fine jig. But can you tie a sheep shank knot?
The answer is no, but I don't think that should be an issue because I never have before.
What kind of knot is this? You are not the captain. You are not even
Please don't put me overboard.
Big guy. Yeah, you.
What? Who are you? Stowaway?
Wait! Before you kick me off, can I ask you some questions about the war?
Oh. Well, since you asked, I have some strong opinions.
What is this conflict all about?
Let me start from the beginning.
Phew. Okay, that's that out of the way. I think we're basically just worrying about the final boss, really, now? The shark is supposed to be closer behind me than it is. That's supposed to be relief because the shark's gone. But the shark was gone pretty much the entire time. I haven't had problems with this before, really. We're about to turn around because it's going to be another shark. Right. pretty much we've got to not die in the final boss, which is easier said than done. I really should have practiced it. Maybe we... I don't know. Basically, it is possible. If I think I'm about to die, I can load checkpoint and it will still work. So, that's kind of what I'm hoping to do. I need to get the key first, idiot. Scientists don't care about me, it's not a big deal.
Fish feel? The sea has no feelings. What?
No, I'm supposed
I saw
to...
an octopus zooming around the tanks earlier. You're hallucinating. There hasn't been an octopus in this place since the incident. The incident? So, you guys saw that thing moving too, right? I did. I just didn't want to say anything. I thought I was going crazy. Should we check it out? You hear something coming from the break room?
What is Joe?
It's probably just Joe.
Yeah, so I've been trying to... The Fortnite season ends soon, but I'm not going to be finishing it, and this is going to be the first time in a very long time. Ever since I've played the game, I've not had that, I've always completed it. It's been a running thing of mine, and just like, it's not even necessary. Like, the XP has been a bit annoying. It's not a lack of trying, really. It kind of is, but usually that's okay. It's just kind of, they've been a bit annoying, really, with it.
Unbelievable. He makes this huge mess, then splits. Hey, give Joe a break.
The day is done. Time to head home.
Joe is in the law.
Alone. Like always. Stop! That's mine! I guess I'll have another TV dinner. Probably fish sticks. Again. You don't know the first thing about being a sea creature.
We'll see, we'll see.
The deep sea exhibit gives me the willies. Biology, you're so clumsy. Do you have butterfish fingers? No one wants to hear that. I guess sharks can't stop moving. Am I right, Joe? I know you're in that tank somewhere, Leafy Sea Dragon. You can't hop. No, Leafy Sea Dragon! You were my only friend. We really need to buy stronger glass for the piranha tank. This happens every day. You get what you pay for. Oh, Joe, what a character. Ooh. I wish the Amazon on arcade was more educational. Well, I wish I didn't have to answer, how do fish breathe 1,000,000 times a day? How do? That's it! I'm coming down there.
So this is the end of the game.
Fish. I'm going to throw you in the shark tank.
We're going to manage.
I suppose we should wait for the others to move. I sure hope nothing happens to Joe. Are you out of your mind?
Yes. If I think I'm about to fail. So I'd just like to bear in mind, 2 hours, 4 minutes, 38 seconds was my time last time. We're gonna beat it in half of that at the very most. Oh, this is going to potentially be problematic. If he catches us, that's an instant death, by the way.
No, no. How does it feel to see your life going up in flames?
Look, checkpoint. Okay, that was the bit I was worried about.
Honey, you're okay. Thank goodness. We've got to help the kids. Hurry, honey. I'll give you a boost.
Thank you. Right, we're gonna have to be. I'm gonna just put a.
Stacy is on the other end of the cafeteria. Be careful up there.
We're gonna be very.
It will not matter. You will fail.
My finger is on the escape
Careful,
button.
honey. Steady. Steady.
That probably was a good time to have pressed the escape button.
Dad, there is a sprinkler lever over there. I can't reach it. And that's
Yeah.
Honey, you're okay. Thank goodness.
I really hope that what I read about the checkpoints is accurate.
Honey, you're okay. Thank goodness. We've got to help the kids. Hurry, honey. I'll give you a boost.
Okay. That was quite unfair placement.
Stacy is on the other end of the cafeteria. Be careful up there. Careful, honey. Steady. Steady.
I probably overreacted last time.
Octopus. It will not matter. You will fail.
I don't want to lose this progress. We've been going for 52 minutes.
Dad, there is a sprinkler lever over there. I can't reach it. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. The fire makes for such pretty lighting. Dad, I just need a way to the sprinkler. Hurry!
There we go. Then, now all I've got to do
Honey, over here.
is avoid dying for as long as
Take this. Shove it in
I
those fish's mouths.
can.
He belongs in the ocean, not in a suit.
Take this. Shove it into those fish's mouths.
I'm pretty sure he starts throwing
this. Shove it into those fish's mouth. Great.
I think he starts throwing things at me if I'm not careful. Yeah.
You're doing it, honey. Just 2 more. That'll show him the pressure is increasing. Just 1 more. Didn't see that.
What are you doing, Octopus? I will eat your feet!
That is not ideal placement for... Come on.
You will hide. I will find you.
There we go.
This thing is gonna
That
blow.
should be the end of this run. I'm a bit stuck.
No! No! No!
Fingers. Yeah, we did it! Yeah!
Live action was an interesting choice.
Down in front.
The book was better.
Book was better. Okay, lovely stuff. We did it. We did it. Alright. Alright, we did it. Alright. Real 7. I think that gives us enough time to discuss Barnyards just to thank you. Wow. There we go. Big stretch. Everyone else, make sure you're stretching too. So we all need a big stretch. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. That was successful. That was good. In case you didn't see Oreo, there's no obligation to participate. We do have a community challenge ongoing for the next floor drop, so just to make you aware, in case you're not. I don't think you were here when we were talking about it. Although you have already seen it, so so you don't have an incentive. I wanted to make sure it was okay, so I showed Oreo, and Oreo was laughing, which I'm gonna take as a good sign. We're gonna talk about Barnyards now. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's another 2,000 from Oreo. So that means that we are almost halfway, which is good. 6,000 out of 15. So that should be fine. That should be fine. All right. So, I think the best way to go about well, first of all, I'm going to hop onto the species thing. I'm going to that plane of existence barnyards. Ferret, mouse, and coyote all should also be in this. So coyote, ferret. What was the other one? Mouse. There we go. But let's have we're probably just gonna have to get onto the game to deal with this. So let me get that sorted. Let me put on some. I feel like during Raw streams I need to have some kind of background music maybe. I just don't want to have to filter it out later if I get copyrighted. So I try not to. Let me What are we thinking? What kind of music would you like? Something that's not gonna copyright me, so game music, but do we have a something lore? Have a think. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Have a think. I'll have a think too. And I'll see you shortly. Rightio. So, I'm just going to, I think, I'm just going to put the Skylanders Giants OST on shuffle. I think that shouldn't be too damaging. Just as something nice to have in the background at the end of the stream. Let's see. Play, maybe? Let's not have... How's that? Can you hear that alright? Great soundtrack. Great soundtrack. Not really? Okay. I mean... Alright, is that alright? We don't want it to be too overpowering. It is background. Alright. Do Barnyard. We're using this screen a lot today. Let me do a bit of grinding here. Work that in. Plug that in. Which one of these? You're going. Okay, we don't want that. Move one. That. I'm pretty much all of these tracks have been used, like quite a lot of them have been used as background music for the beginning of streams before. It's just a great soundtrack. I love it. So nostalgic. I don't know. We can just use this. Really? That's interesting. Oh, hold on. That's gonna work, I think. That's... yeah. Okay, we're good. Let me make sure we have something to play the game with. There we go. Okay. Phew. Let's, I realize it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to... so let me... yeah. Okay, here we are. Blah, 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 blah. This should be right. I have 2 oat milkies. I better pick the right one. I might have called one of them like clone or something. I feel that's what I usually do. Please work. Otherwise... no, you only have 1. No, that's right. That is right, actually. That's right. I must have... yeah, okay. Okay. I didn't necessarily save the second account. This is the real oat milky. I believe. This should be the completed game. Let's we can check that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is the completed game. Okay, so this is actually pretty legible compared to Pikmin 4. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So gonna kind of... we're gonna say that most of them are going to be mid-scale. I'm gonna go with... I think like this whole place, I don't think I can really justify any large-scale locations here, but let's go through them left to right. Grizzly Gulch. I mean, that's all right. So we also have the junkyard. That's kind of being missed off. Junkyard is also there. So we're gonna put the junkyard. It is quite a small place. Right. Grizzly Gulch. That's a medium. Ben's Hill is gonna be let's just go Barnyard. Ben's Hill. Alright. Dankweed Pond, I can justify that, I think. Being mid-scale. Barnyard, probably. But we're also going to, I think, the Night Barn as a location as well, because I think it's important, really. The vegetable patch is definitely. Is it even worth making in the lore? I don't know. Dandelion Meadow, I mean, it's a pretty significant place, though. Are we following so far? Gopher Hill is definitely a small scale thing. Alright, Old Mill, definitely. Small scale. Walnut Woods is mid. We have South Path. Like, realistically, that's just where the chicken throwing thing is. I think we can't just. That's just. Izzy Springs is a fairly significant. BD Farm is also going in mid-scale. Alright. I think that justifies... That's all the locations, really. Pretty much. Unless anyone has any other locations that you don't think of. Yeah, the only thing I can kind of think of is like we go driving a lot, a few times. I don't know. Right. So I'm gonna go into the barn, into the night barn. I'm gonna see what species we see there. Because, you know, gopher is an interesting one that we haven't appreciated. Gophers are significant. They're quite relevant. I mean, roosters are just chickens, right? Let me just... Hands up, I'm just checking. But I'm pretty... Yeah. That's a chicken. Okay. That is... that a horse? Is that accurate to say that's a horse? What does everyone think? Is that a horse? Or is it a cow? Or is it a mule? Hmm. Those are cows, and they're in the law, in fact. Hmm. Oh, and then what's this thing? It's horse coded. Let's put horse. And these are goats. That's a cow. Chicken. Is that a sheep? Oh my goodness. We found a sheep. I can't walk to the sheep. There's the sheep. Let's add sheep to the law. Or is already sheep in the law because of Cult of the Lamb. But ignoring that, sheep are in the law now. You're a goat. Working out what that thing is important. Will we find anything outside of here? I don't think that we will. So we just have to work out what this thing is. I'm probably gonna have to look at a Wikipedia article, because I don't have any Barnyard lore outside of this game. So while I dance away, let me... This is Wild Mite. Unknown animal species. If anything, a mutant monkey. Mutant hairball. You make a good argument, Mr. Perryman. So let's look. Basically, the law suggests, the law of Barnyard suggests they don't know what it is, it's just Wild Mike. So... Let's just put Wild Mike species for now. To be fair, we're not going to get any concrete answers, so we might as well... I know what you're talking about, Ario. I can appreciate that. We're looking at this... I mean... We can work around this. Inspiration from your suggestion. Because I understand the resemblance. We'll go with, like... Let's take this as a base form. H. Hangle. They're a hangle. I think that works. Does that work for you, Oreo? That's a hangle. it's terrifying. But I think that covers the species of this world, probably. I won't forget. Just for the tape, I wrote Wild Mike in it. So there you go. There's Wild Mike. I don't think that there is anything outside of what we'll find here. No, I think that's basically... Oh, well then we have raccoons as well. So there's coyote season, there's raccoon season. So we'll add raccoons. Raccoon. Otherwise, humans exist. Actually, it's important to note that all of these creatures are shown to have some level of intelligence. But actually, I'm going to stick them... I've had them under largely animalistic, but I don't think that's true. I don't think we see any intelligent raccoons, so I'm going to put them in this category. Sorry, Chaos. Goats are yeah, I think... Otherwise, Hangul Hangul, I don't see that Hangul... Wild Mike doesn't show any sentience as far as I can tell. There's a dancing creature that's locked in a box most of its life, and that suggests to me that it's not able to communicate. I mean, we could also look at Flora, sorry. If we have a look at what we have some... That's a good point. I don't really... I mean, it would go here, I guess. So we have Bluebell... I think this is... I mean, yeah. Treasure Bell... Let's not forget Milkweed. Snowdrop... I know that these are, like, real... some of them are. There we go. Flowers. I don't know if we have all of them, but... let's have a look in our... our knapsack if there's anything that gives inspiration. I think we're good. Oh, bees! Bees exist in this game. Because you get the honey from them. I think that covers all bases, really. Hangul played piano? I don't know. Foxglove? We didn't have that. Hold on. There we go. I need to make all of these exist too. There we go. Yeah. I think that there are like I think we basically covered everything. Let's have another look at the map just to make sure nothing springs to mind. Dog, yeah, dog's on the list. Yeah, we pretty much, unless someone in the BD farm has a cat, Barnyard cat. Such a good. There is a cat in Barnyard, the film. No, I think that we're pretty covered. I think that's basically that. Let's have a look at I think we've covered that basically. So what have we got here then? Plenty. Yeah, the Pikmin 4 is just booming out here. But this is Barnyard, I guess. Yeah, this is Barnyard. Barnyard's out there having fun. Was this Dodo Peak? Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think that's all that's pretty cool. Getting some lore. Yeah. That's what lore looks like. I think that was a pretty successful lore stream. Yeah. Maybe next lore stream. So next lore stream we will look at Cat in the Hat. I'll come up with some ideas about what else we could maybe look at. Yeah, see. By next lore stream, we will have played Pokemon, and that opens up quite a can of worms for species. So, I'm looking forward to working that out. I've already neglected from adding every single Pikmin we've named to this. Maybe that will change one day. Maybe I'll get bored and add them all. I don't know. But next stream is Pokemon Shield. Let me tell you what else we've got going on next week. Although you have access to this because I've put it in the thingy, in Discord. So blah blah blah. Next stream, Pokemon Shield, followed by Civilization with DLC, which I have never played before and I'm excited. Then we're playing Half-Life. Maybe we'll finish it, probably not. If we finish Half-Life, then of course, that would be a good candidate for, I don't really want to start doing these deep dives into location and species until we finish the game. Because for lots of these games that's the case. It's just because it's easiest. It also means that any research we do shouldn't reveal any spoilers because we've finished. The Broken Age is definitely an option. But okay, so after Half-Life, we're playing Red Dead again. What a surprise. Then we're going to try to play Sea of Thieves again. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, probably not. Then we're playing Cult of the Lamb, which I'm excited for, because I'm going to have to add a new section to the spreadsheet for Resurrection, maybe. Who knows? Then we're playing Psychonauts, which I'm really excited for, followed by Minecraft, followed by Red Dead, followed by another lore stream, which is going to... We'll see what happens. Then we do the Chrono Trigger grind. Let me just read this out for you. Chrono Trigger, then Pokemon, then Chrono, then Supraland, then Chrono, then Minecraft, then Chrono, then 2 Point Hospital, then Chrono, then Lore. I've also got some other things stuck on the end. City Skyline, Stardew Valley, Frostpunk, and Genshin Impact is what we have. That is the current plan. It might, probably will change. Depends how much of Red Dead we have left, probably. But yeah. Let me find someone to raid. This has been a really good stream. I've really enjoyed myself. It's been great. I realised earlier during my break that I will not be streaming tomorrow because it's a Wednesday and I'm busy. So, next stream will be at earliest the next Wednesday because I am busy for a while. Yeah. But streams are probably... We have been picking up a bit with Red Dead. It's probably going to stay at about a similar level for a while. Then it's maybe going to increase. Maybe it's going to stay about this for a while. I don't know. Let me find us a raid. I did, yeah, good. DM Red Cap. Only one on. Huh. Anyone playing Barnyard other than us? I did set it to Barnyard because I felt like it. Anyone playing Rayman, the original? There is. Don't really want to spoil myself though. I'm playing Planet Zoo. There will be. Oh. Perfect. I'm gonna go with this. So, we had a lovely stream. Thank you all for being here with me. We're gonna be playing Pokemon next in like a week. I'm really looking forward to that. In the meantime, we're gonna be raiding. I cannot raid this person, and that's unfortunate. Whoops. I'm gonna follow them anyway. Can I try again? I wanna rage them. Oh well. I'll find a new password. Pikmin 4, always my go-to. Oh, someone... let's just, yeah. Let's return. We raided them recently. I didn't realize they were on because their profile picture is black and white, so I thought they were offline. We're going to raid Fire01, who's still playing Pikmin 4. And it's all awesome. It's been a great stream. It's been a great stream. So I love you all. I have been Naps. I've gone out of focus, which is fine because I'm about to leave. Hope you all have wonderful days, and I will see you all soon with Pokemon Shield, which I'm excited for. Bye bye.